Alrighty, what's going on, guys? This is attempt number like 3 or 4. Anyways, welcome back to another Lego Fortnite tutorial. In today's video, we have made a new and improved plane with turning design, mainly made by my buddy Grizz5 here. I will leave a link to his YouTube channel in the comments below if you want to go check him out. I would highly recommend doing so. He's a beauty. Anyways, what I'm gonna do is, because a lot of people decided to steal my video and make a tutorial on how to make our plane, which I thought was very funny. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna show you how to make it right off the rip, and then I'll do a little bit, not too long, but I'll just explain a little bit afterwards of what happened. First thing you're gonna want to do is go ahead and grab yourself a granite foundation, because it does not need to be made on flatland. All you need is one, or you can just find flatland. It's up to you. The next thing you're gonna want to do is place your dynamic foundation. This is the main boy. When you're making this thing, it doesn't really matter if it's off the side there. Wait. Make sure you don't touch it, because it's gonna go. It's gonna like. Oh wait, what? Okay. Well, we got lucky that. Oh yeah, it's gonna go flying if you touch it. So yeah, try not to touch it. So maybe you want to make another foundation if you're making it in survival, just so you can build this. Anyways, once you have your first dynamic foundation down, you're gonna go ahead and grab yourself the smallest granite foundation, 4x4x2. You're gonna want to go ahead and place it in the middle, on the very edge of these platforms, leaving 2 notches, as you can see, on the top and on the very 2 end notches of the platform. This will be important later. You'll see in right now, actually. So what you're going to want to go ahead and do next is grab the wooden foundation, this really big one. Reason being, we're going to destroy it in a second. That's why it's wood. Then what you're going to want to do is line yourself up in the middle, or line up this platform in the middle. You might want to go ahead and make use of that nudge tool. Go ahead and place it once you see that it's in the middle. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and break this thing. Wow, great swing. Give her a good swing. And as you can see, this locks in right to the middle. But believe it or not, this is actually still free moving. So there is going to be less like jiggling around noise. So less noise. I mean, you're still going to hear it since technically it's not connected to anything. The next thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and make our wings. If you noticed in our thumbnail, our wings are super small. The reason for that is because when we tried to make them longer, the thing these will be our turning. So when we tried to make it longer, it just spun really fast and it was hard to like control the turning. So like if we just wanted to turn like a little bit, it was very difficult to do. So we made them shorter. And what you're going to want to go ahead and do, as you can see Grizz already went ahead and did, is grab yourself the small thrusters. If you want, you can go ahead and put on the large thrusters for some more for some crazy spinning. But the small thrusters are nice and controlled, and they're easy to work with, and they're cheaper materials, so you know, that's an added bonus. But yeah, go ahead and place them on the bottom half or the top half. It probably doesn't matter, just as long as they're symmetrical, you're great. Then what you're going to want to go ahead and do is grab a switch. Well, after you've done that switch, go ahead and grab the wooden foundation, the smallest one. The reason we're using these two, like the only reason is just to separate them. So these gray ones go on this dynamic foundation, and these wooden ones are connected to these ones. So it's just easier to tell which are connected to. In your world, you can use whichever one you want. You can use all wood because it's probably easier to get, or whatever material you have most of. Anyways, and you're going to grab 2 small thrusters. If you want, once again, you can go ahead and slap on some huge thrusters for some extra boost. But when you're placing this wooden foundation, make sure that you're placing it 2 notches away from the edges. That we had a little bit of issues where it didn't work when we didn't place it like that. I mean, if you want to, you can try it without. But if you want to just copy our design and see how it works and whatever, just go ahead and leave 2 notches. Oh, similar with this one. I think I did mention the 2 notches here, but with this, you're going to want right on the edge. Once again, you can experiment with that, but that's just the one that we use, and it works pretty well. So after you've got this, you're almost done. You're just going to want to toss a switch in the middle here, or anywhere on this platform, as long as it's connected to this dynamic platform or this wooden foundation. And then if you're in solo, you're going to want to go ahead and place a crate on here, because then you're going to hold yourself down so that when I place this balloon, we don't fly away and tip over. You're going to notice a little bit of jiggling. Don't worry, that's normal. But then it'll stable itself out. Then once you got both of those placed symmetrically, go ahead and slap this bad boy, and you will see that we are lifting off. But yeah, now we're in the air. We found that 2 balloons gets us pretty much a perfect height. Like, we're above like basically every single mountain, and if for some reason you're not, you can always fly around it. We're noticing a little bit of jiggling here, but that's probably just because of the dynamic foundation. And yeah, so once we flip this lever, you'll see that we'll be going. Once again, you're gonna hear the noise. It kind of stops after a second, but once again, it's because of the foundation. It's free moving, so you're gonna hear that. And then the turning system, you're gonna give that thing a crank. It's gonna be pretty fast, but imagine what it was like with big boosters or with even further out. Like, it was crazy. So it's not too bad. You can just, like, let's say we want to go to that waypoint, you can tap that really quickly. Sometimes. Oh, you're gonna want to wait for this animation to go back before you can flip it again. But yeah, you can go pretty small, and then yeah, you can go forward. I will give you guys a full boost. You'll notice you'll start moving. I think that's the same with like every platform. When it stops, you might get jolted back a bit, so make sure you're kind of standing at the front here. Or if you want, you can build like a backside to it. Up to you. But yeah, so that's the design. That's pretty much it. Not much else to it. It's super small and compact, and which means that it doesn't take too many resources. Yeah, so once again, this is a free moving platform, and the rest you guys probably already know. Thank you once again a lot to Grizz5 here, whose YouTube channel will be linked in the description. I think I already said that, but please go check him out. Yeah, so we came up with this using what he likes to call Craytech or crayon technology. Also, last time I just wanted to speak. One quick thing is, I thought it was really funny that the people stole our building idea. It probably will happen again because this is YouTube, and you're up. People want the good ideas. That's crazy. Regardless of what happened, thank you guys so much for all the comments that you posted on the video. You guys are like super cool. I love you guys. And thank you guys so much for the support, like the likes, the views, and holy crap, for the first video, that's insane. But yeah, that's basically it. Oh, landing is also still a work in progress. We're working on it. I noticed that a lot of you mentioned that you can go ahead and place like a wooden crate. With my old design, it might have worked actually because it was heavy. With this design, here, well, I'll just show you what happens. Oh, look, nothing's happening. And then out of nowhere, we'll just go crazy and plummet down once the game realizes there's actually a crate on here. And the whole thing will just break, and you'll likely die from fall damage. And even if you don't, your plane is kind of broken. So the landing is still a work in progress. Yeah, so anyways, that's the tutorial on how to make it. As you can see, it's super easy to make. It's super compact, and it works super well. So, you know, leave a comment, subscribe, leave a like, do whatever you want to do. But yeah, thank you so much for watching all the way through, and I hope that you guys can either improve on the design or make it in your own worlds. Maybe don't steal my idea again and put it up on YouTube, but whatever. Anyways, also, if you guys have any improvements to our designs or anything, like, let us know.
Just comment down below.
Yeah, 100%, because I've already seen a ton of cool ones on YouTube ever since we posted that first one, and they're getting really cool. But yeah, thank you guys once again for watching, and I've already said this like 13 billion times, but thank you for the support on the last video. I really appreciate it. That was super cool. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, that's the new and improved design of our working turning plane in Lego Fortnite.